Ladies and gentlemen, your hostess, Kaz, your host, Africa.
Ikibamba sana wapi nuru wewe.
I'm shuffling.
Wazi. This is a space we're welcoming you. Thank you for joining us. Of course, today's experience is just going to be out of this world, and I hope you'll enjoy it. I'm your host, Kaz.
Nami naitwa Mwafrika na leo tuko na Kerugoya ndani ya nyumba. Tuko na Nairobi ndani ya nyumba. Ma-artist kibao performances za nguvu tu kabisa.
Yes, of course, this is how we're doing it. Remember, we have so much lined up for you, but to start us off, he's going to get your ribs cracking, and he's not apologizing for it. He's got his game right, ladies and gentlemen. Put your hands together for the one and only, how are you, Lee? Eric Omondi!
Okay, sawa. How are you? Do you know Kenya saizi maze tulipata oil? Mnajua hivyo? Tuko na oil yani na kuambia walitudharau. Aha. Unajua bale lakini Kenyans don't know how to react to that news. Jua tujaipata. We've never gotten any minerals apart from tea. Ni chai tu. But you know, when you announce tu hivi ati tuko na oil, the following day watu wa Kenya walikuwa wanaenda na Range Rover kubwa kwa petrol station wanasema jaza tangi bwana. Jaza. Alafu wanaenda bila kulipa petroli. Alafu ule mtu akimfuata, wewe hujalipa, anasema soma gazeti bwana. Me the reason bado nafanya comedies because nimetafuta job maze. This is my white collar job. Yani cause it's so hard to get a job in Kenya. That's why I will always do comedy. Kwanza ukienda interview, when you sit in an interview like this, zile maswali unaulizwa kwa interview, they ask you questions in accordance to your physical features. Ukiwa na macho kubwa kama uboyo wangu. Ukiwa na macho kubwa wanakuuliza, where do you see this company in 10 years? Ukiwa na masikio kubwa kama zangu wanakuuliza, how did you hear about us? America, they are presidential aspirants. Kama Obama kwanza akiingia, Obama posture, yani hata speech, Obama ingianga hivi, ona. Anaingia hivi, salamanika anakujua by the anafanyanga hivi. Alafu akiongea unasikia, it's been a long time coming. We've waited for this day, and because of what we did on this occasion, at this hour, change has come to America. Very nice. Lakini politicians wetu wakiongea kwanza venye wanaongeanga, nyinyi munajua wao sio sisi na nyinyi mko hapa juu wao hawako hapa. Si ndio? Wewe inafani kae wapi? Nikae wapi? Ai, boy namjua. Wacha nikae, utanishikia wallet. Wacha nikae na boy hapa.
By the way, I was going to comment on your shoes. You look like you just woke up and came.
No, guys, this is fashion.
Home?
Huh?
This is home?
This is in the fashion. In Italy, France, Egypt, Bordurwa.
Mtu akiwa kibis na ni mjaka usema kibera.
Kibera. Huko ndio ile dancing style ya skip ilitoka.
Under the new dispensation, all political parties are to be registered afresh. It's therefore an opportunity for the youth to enlist either as party members or party owners. But of interest is that 9 out of every 10 young Kenyans of voting age have not signed up for full membership of political parties. What exactly do they prefer? Political parties or political individuals?
Hatunanga yu kabila. Tutakuchagua kama mtu tunatambua. Lakini sasa unaona wazae. Msapere uwezi enda kumwambia ati Raila ni mpoa. Mjadhe uwezi ongea mambo ya uhuru mbele ya mjadhi mzae.
Personally, if I want to stand, let me stand as alone. Like even these other presidential candidates, if they go by themselves, not with party, I can't vote for them.
Party politics is much, much better. Like them days when Mo used to work with everyone else, everything was so smooth, everything was so great. Right now everything is turning into violence, there's no peace. Yani it's just, it really pisses me off.
Kama ni decision yeye ndio ana finalize compared na nini party. Okay, before you come to agreement, there's a lot of process in it take long time, the longest time to make a decision. Yeah,
but two heads are better than one. Yes. No, seriously, two heads are better than one, so you can't do the whole thing alone. Hello, unajua rule your family, you're ruling the whole country.
With opinions so divided along tribal and propaganda lines, the youth need to decide if it's time to find a system that believes in policies and issues.
Just judging from that clip that we just watched, I'm really interested to know by a show of hands how many people in here are members of political parties. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, and anyone else? Just 4 people. Okay, now I'm interested to know why is it that the rest of you are not interested in becoming members of these political parties?
Benye kusema ukweli ni mayouth, yani ni wazee wako hapo. Ukijitokeza msee wa youth yenyewe ashikilie mayouth, ajue aangalie mazingira za mayouth. Mimi naona mayouth wote tutasaidia.
The reason as to why many young people are not interested, you find that, let's take for instance in Nairobi, you find that where they hail from, there are no those offices where you can register as a party member. The offices are just scattered all over.
I think there was a guy behind you who said he was a member of a political party, yeah? Maybe you can tell us why you registered.
I registered because these people came to me, they talked to me, and they told me that I should, they were looking for people actually. And then I thought maybe it's good actually because maybe I think I've matured enough and I can be able to make some change. And maybe the only way I can make change is if I can be able to speak for myself, not letting actually somebody speak for me all the time. So they gave me that chance and I said, well, no problem.
Good one. You're setting a good example. Let's give it up for him. Okay, we're going to be taking a short break, but when we come back, he went to Berklee College School of Music and is now here causing social revolutions through his music. Soft-spoken, but focused on checking ethnically diverse governments through his music. You know who I'm talking about. Don't go away.
Mr. Flavor Body Dance. Everybody,
Welcome to the show.
It's good to be here.
It's good to have you here.
It's my pleasure.
Yes, and we're very interested to hear all your views. I mean, this is a very interesting, close topic to your heart, I'm sure.
It is, and I have a lot to say.
I'm sure you do. Yes. But before that, we did see him in a kind of very interesting, different way. Just take a look and see.
He was considered a breath of fresh air when he merged with the group 5 Alive in the 90s. He has come through the years with great live performances, several albums, and timeless hits such as Nchi ya Kitu Kidogo and Daima Mimi Mkenya. You know him as Eric Wainaina. But today, he let go of his music to become a hand-cut pusher.
My name is Eric Wainaina, tuko hapa Kangemi, tuko na wazee wangu. We're about to see what guys do with mkokotenis here, how hard they work. Join me. Tuna hapa karibu tununue vitu kutoka soko, tusafirisha hapa kidogo. So come along, come for the journey.
Sasa hii kazi yetu yenyewe ni kazi. Na si kazi rahisi. Kulingana sasa kama venye unaona hii ni matope. Hizi magari saa zingine utabeba mzigo wa mtu Impose pengine iende ianguke. So unaona sasa utabidi ulipe hiyo customer.
Okay, lakini kwa kuzibeba unalipishaje?
Kwa kuzibeba sasa inalingana na distance. Mwenye sasa hako karibu, unaweza kupisha kama 50, kuna wa 30, na hata kuna wa 80.
Okay.
Hivi pengine itabeba kama 200. Uende tu siku moja. Na uwezi enda peke yako, lazima uwe na mtu wa kukusukuma. Na wewe naye unamtupea kitu.
Na mapato kwa hiyo siku itakuwa ngapi?
Itakuwa kama 50, 400.
So faida ni kama 200-300.
Although si kazi mbaya. Siwezi kuona. Although ni ngumu. Kazi ngumu. Ni kujitolea tu.
Sina basi tubebe.
Now that he has an idea of what to do, it's time for him to do the real thing.
Tunapaka. Sasa kwa majina mimi naitwa Wainaina. Mimi ni mwanamuziki kutoka hapa Nairobi.
Na bado wanataka chai. Siwaambie ende mulu.
Na sio mbali tena.
Haki, ni wewe.
Ni mimi.
Mimi nilikuwa namuona ni familia. Lakini nilikuwa nashinda nimemuona kwa station gani.
So in my experience ni kazi ngumu ambayo unafanya. The guy can walk from here to Kawangware an hour and a half, maybe makes 250-300 bob. Mzigo wenyewe ni nzito. These guys they deserve a lot of respect. So it's sio kazi rahisi. Nchi ya kitu kidogo ni nchi ya watu wadogo. Ukitaka chai yewe ndugu, nenda Limuru. Na sio mbali kutoka hapa.
So, tunabonga juu ya political parties. Are you a member of any political party?
I am not a member of any political party.
What would make you a member of a political party?
For me to be okay, at the moment, the way I see political parties, it's just a group of politicians coming together, and their work is to bring their own tribes people to the table. None of these political parties, PNU, ODM, anyone, have any actual policies. And that is the problem that we have. That's the problem with Kenyan politics right now, you know?
Basically, you're more like a patriotic musician. But I'd like to ask this question. As a patriotic musician, how do you plan to passing this message that we as the youth should stand up and be able to change the political parties the way they run?
Well, one of the things I would hope is by doing a show like this, a forum like this, is to be able to give that message out. We're going to be running programs going around the country, and this is something that we've done before, but we always ask ourselves, are we doing enough, you know? In 2007, after the elections, I remember watching the TV and asking, did we do enough as artists, as young people, to stop the chaos that happened in 2008?
Kuna mfanyikazi mmoja ule wagana tukatia na every time tunamuemploy tena. So tulienda kwa streets to find out who is a politician.
A politician is a leader who leads under political platform whereby he has political issues in mind.
Mwanasiasa ni mtu mwenye anatetea watu, asijitetee mwenyewe, asiende kwa kiti juu ya kutetea yeye mwenyewe, atetee watu wengine, unaona? Si hata anajitetee mwenyewe.
A politician is a very, very bad person. Me, I wish I personally threw out my vote, because you vote for them, they disappear. They appear when they want to vote, then they disappear once they get them.
Politician is any person who wants leadership, either using the right way or the wrong way. Some are the good leaders, others they are just there politicking and just gaining for themselves.
Instead of doing their work, all they do is like rumor-mongering and politics.
Corrupt. Afanye kazi yake yani. He's been put there for a specific purpose, lakini atoshelezi yani.
Yeah. All right.
Guys, I want you to please help me put your hands together for Wainaina featuring Della and Isaac Mugunda.
Mr. Politician, it's good to see you again. It's been so long since you've been here. You had me thinking you were dead, dead, dead. How's your taxpayer mansion? How was your taxpayer breakfast? How was your taxpayer automobile? You know you drive it so fast. You wind up the window. Your fancy car, your fancy car. Turn on the AC. Your fancy car, your fancy car. You can't feel the potholes. Your fancy car, your fancy car. You can't feel the heat as you drive around in your fancy car. Mr. Politician, tell me, is it true that if we put all the land you own together, you could see it from the moon, from the moon? It's crazy you have a bodyguard to protect you from me. Hey, hey. Where do I apply? Who do I see to be protected from you? Oh, oh. You wind up your window. Your fancy car, your fancy car. Turn on the AC. Your fancy car, your fancy car. You can't feel the potholes. Your fancy car, your fancy car. You can't feel the heat as you drive around in your fancy car. You wind up your window. Hey, 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 hey. Turn on the AC. Your fancy car, your fancy car. You can't feel the potholes. Your fancy car, your fancy car. You can't feel the heat as you drive around. Mr. Politician, I know for you it's just a game. Flash a smile for the camera. A different ship that flies the same. Wait a minute, that means you went for me. It's not the other way around. Wait till let me have some help here. From the bill to the legislature. You wind up your window. Your fancy car, your fancy car. Your fancy car, your fancy car. You can't feel the potholes. Hey, hey, hey. You can't feel the heat as you drive around in your fancy car. You wind up your window. Your fancy car, your fancy car. Turn on the AC. Your fancy car, your fancy car. You can't feel the potholes. Your fancy car, your fancy car. You can't feel the heat as you drive around in your fancy car.
And that's how we are ending today's show. I want to thank everybody who was a part of it today. The crew, the studio audience, the performers, for all their amazing acts. Eric Squared, and of course Patrick. Thank you guys for being here. Codred DJ Scream! And remember, you can continue participating in this discussion by responding to the question, what one important thing should political party manifestos pledge for the youth? Send your answers to the numbers on your screen. Stand a chance to win a smartphone. Of course, the winner will be announced in next week's show.
And make sure tumepatana kwa Facebook na Twitter. Wasi wa Nairobi mko wapi? Wasi wa Kerugoya?